Your brain is not the same as it was yesterday. Right now, at this exact moment, it's either getting stronger or it's getting weaker. There is no neutral, no pause button. And here's the part 98% of people never hear. You were never born with a fixed brain. Neuroscience has proven that the brain rewires itself based on what you repeatedly do. Every single day. Studies have shown increases in gray matter density following intensive training, meaning your brain literally changes structure in response to new demands. That means your habits aren't just routines. They're construction or destruction. So the question isn't, am I smart enough? The question is, what are you building? In this video, we're going to break down 5+1 habits that are scientifically linked to building a stronger and sharper brain. Not productivity hacks. Not motivational fluff. Real habits that change real brain structure over time. Stay until the last one, because habit 6 is the one almost nobody talks about, and it might be the most important. Here's what's actually happening to most people. They wake up, grab their phone, scroll for 20 minutes, go through the day half present, half distracted, eat in front of a screen, sleep too little, and repeat. And they wonder why they feel mentally slow, why they can't focus, why nothing seems to stick. It's not a motivation problem, it's a brain health problem. Your brain adapts to what you feed it. Feed it chaos, distraction, and overstimulation. It adapts to that. And then functioning at a high level starts to feel impossible. Not because you're weak, because your brain was never given a chance to be strong. That ends today. Habit 1. Train your focus like a muscle. Most people think focus is something you either have or you don't. Wrong. Focus is a skill. And like any skill, it degrades when you stop practicing it, and sharpens when you train it consistently. Every time you switch tasks, check your phone, or jump between tabs, your brain pays a cost. Neuroscience calls it the switching cost. Constant task switching doesn't just waste time. It burns mental energy and leaves you exhausted without having done anything meaningful. The fix is simple but uncomfortable. One task, full attention, no interruptions. Start with 20 minutes. No phone, no background noise with lyrics. Just one thing. Your brain will resist at first. That resistance is the point. You're not just getting work done. You're building the neural pathways that make deep thinking possible. A distracted brain becomes weak. A focused brain becomes dangerous. Habit 2. Sleep like your brain depends on it. Because it does. You cannot build a better brain on broken sleep. It's not possible. During sleep, your brain clears out toxic waste products that accumulate during the day. It organizes memories. It repairs neural pathways. It restores the self-control systems in your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for every good decision you've ever made. Cut your sleep, and you cut your ability to think clearly, regulate emotions, resist impulses, and stay disciplined. All of it goes down. Sleeping 5 hours and then trying to optimize your brain is like smashing your phone screen and then wondering why it's slow. Your brain runs on cycles, not just hours. Interrupt that cycle night after night, and it doesn't matter how many hours you log. You're still running on a damaged system. Sleep isn't just about how long you're out, it's about letting your brain complete its full repair cycle. Cut screens before bed. Stop wearing exhaustion like a badge. A tired brain is a weak brain. And if you want the exact system for waking up earlier without destroying those cycles, I already made a full video on that. Links in the description. Go watch it after this. Habit 3. Read things that challenge you. Everything you consume is programming your brain. Short videos, fast content, endless scrolling. Your brain adapts to shallow input. And then deep thinking starts to feel painful. Not because it's hard, because your brain stopped being trained for it. Reading changes that. Reading stimulates the brain by engaging various cognitive processes, including comprehension, critical thinking, and empathy, all at once. It forces your brain to construct ideas, hold attention, and process information actively instead of just absorbing entertainment. But here's the key. Read things slightly above your comfort level. Not impossible content, just enough to make your brain work a little harder than usual. Psychology, philosophy, neuroscience, biographies, anything that forces a genuine thought. 10 pages a day. That's it. Do it consistently and watch how your thinking changes. Not in a week, over months, because that's how real brain development works. Habit 4. Move your body to grow your brain. Exercise is not just for aesthetics. It's one of the most powerful brain-building tools that exists. Research shows that physical exercise promotes brain plasticity, directly affecting the brain's ability to learn, adapt, and rewire itself. Movement increases blood flow to the brain, reduces stress hormones that damage cognition over time, and triggers neurochemical changes linked to focus, memory, and mental clarity. That's why you think more clearly after a walk. That's not coincidence. That's biology. You don't need extreme workouts. 20 to 30 minutes of consistent movement daily, walking, training, cycling, whatever works for you, is enough to see a measurable impact on cognitive performance and mood. And there's a second benefit that goes beyond neuroscience. Every time you move when you don't feel like it, you train your ability to act without motivation. That skill, showing up when you don't want to, transfers to everything else in your life. Habit 5. Starve the overstimulation. This one is uncomfortable, because it means reducing something most people are addicted to. Modern life is engineered to overstimulate your brain. Shorter videos, faster cuts, constant notifications. Every app is designed to maximize the amount of dopamine it delivers and minimize the time between hits. And when your brain is flooded with that level of stimulation constantly, normal life starts to feel unbearable. Working feels boring. Reading feels slow. Sitting in silence feels impossible. That's not a character flaw. That's a calibration problem. Your brain's reward system has been tuned to expect constant stimulation, and anything less registers as painful. The fix isn't extreme. You don't need to delete everything. You need boundaries. Let silence exist. Eat without a video. Walk without scrolling. Work in blocks without switching tabs. Give your brain recovery time from overstimulation. When you do, your focus comes back. Your motivation stabilizes. Simple things start to feel meaningful again. What you're feeling isn't a problem. It's your brain learning to enjoy real life again. Habit 6. The +1. Learn emotional control. Here's the habit that separates people who know what to do from people who actually do it. You can have all the focus in the world, great sleep, solid exercise habits, and still destroy your progress the moment something goes wrong and you react without thinking. Emotional control is brain training. Cultivating a positive and resilient mindset enhances mental health and cognitive performance, helping individuals navigate challenges more effectively. And the science is clear. People who can pause before reacting, who can observe an emotion without becoming it, make better decisions, maintain discipline longer, and recover from setbacks faster. The practice is simple. When something triggers you, stop. Don't react in the first second. That pause isn't weakness. It's your prefrontal cortex taking back control from your emotional brain. Then, instead of saying, "I am angry," try, "I notice anger." That one shift creates distance between you and the emotion. You stop being controlled by it and start making choices from a clearer place. This is the habit that makes all the other habits stick. Because without it, one hard day destroys weeks of progress. So let's make it simple. 5 habits +1. That's all it takes to start building a brain that actually works for you instead of against you. Train your focus. Protect your sleep. Read things that challenge you. Move your body consistently. Cut the overstimulation. And develop the emotional control to keep going when it gets hard. None of these are complicated. All of them require repetition. And repetition is where most people quit, which is exactly why most people stay stuck. You don't need to be exceptional to do this. You just need to be consistent. Because your brain doesn't respond to intensity. It responds to repetition. Now, I want to know one thing. Which of these 6 habits is the one you need to work on most right now? Drop it in the comments. No judgment, just honesty. And if this video made you think differently about how you're treating your brain, hit like. It genuinely helps more people find this content. Subscribe to Break the Week. New videos every week. No fluff. Just the habits that actually move the needle. Now go do something that makes you stronger,